There's a moment in life, sometimes quiet, sometimes abrupt, when everything begins to shift. Maybe the kids are grown and the house feels quieter than it used to. Maybe retirement has brought more time, but also more questions. Or maybe life has delivered an unexpected turn, a loss, a diagnosis, a goodbye you didn't see coming. It's in these moments that we pause, not because we want to, but because something inside us knows we need to. We begin to reflect on where we've been and wonder where we're going. And in that space, in that deep breath between what was and what's next, we often find ourselves searching for something solid to hold on to. That something is often gratitude. Gratitude isn't about pretending things are okay when they're not. It's not a forced smile or a hollow thank you. True gratitude is deeper. It's quieter. It lives in the space between joy and sorrow. It's that flicker of warmth when someone remembers your name. It's the softness in your heart when a grandchild reaches for your hand. It's the sudden memory of a friend's laughter or the comfort of your favorite chair after a long day. And the beauty of gratitude is this: no matter how much life changes, we can always come back to it. It grounds us. It reminds us that even in seasons of uncertainty or loss, there is still beauty to be found, still goodness to be noticed, still reasons, however small, to whisper the words, thank you. If you're in a season of change, if you're healing from something unseen, or if you're simply trying to reconnect with who you are now, I want to gently remind you that you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to share something simple but powerful. 10 daily gratitude practices that can help you feel more anchored, more present, and more open to the richness of your life, just as it is right now. These practices are not rules, they're invitations. Gentle ways to tune your heart back to what's still good and real and worth holding close. So take a deep breath, settle in. This is your time. Let's begin. There's something sacred about the early morning. Before the world starts asking things of you, before the news, the phone calls, the dishes, that first breath, that first quiet moment belongs to you. Start your day by simply naming 3 things you're grateful for. Say them out loud. Whisper them if you like. They don't need to be grand. In fact, it's often the smallest things that mean the most. Maybe it's the way the morning light falls across the kitchen table, or the warmth of the coffee in your hands, or the way your pet looks at you like you're the whole world. When you begin your day with gratitude, you create a foundation, a calm center, a soft landing place for whatever else the day might bring. Let's move now into something more tangible. Gratitude journaling. I know some of you might be thinking, I'm not a journal person. And that's okay. This isn't about writing a novel. It's about creating a space to capture your moments. All you need is a notebook and a few quiet minutes. Write down 1 to 3 things you're grateful for today. That's it. And they don't have to be new every day. Some things are worth being grateful for over and over again. Over time, this little journal becomes a map, a living record of charity, resilience, and perspective. And on those days when everything feels gray, you can flip through the pages and remind yourself, you've had beauty before, and you'll have it again. There's a kind of healing that happens when we step outside, when we slow down enough to really see the world around us. Nature has this quiet wisdom. It reminds us that life goes on, that seasons change, that growth happens slowly, quietly, faithfully. Go for a walk, even if it's just down the block. As you walk, let yourself notice things. the sound of the leaves under your feet, the color of the sky, the scent of the air after rain. And as you walk, silently say thank you. Thank you for this body that still carries me. Thank you for the beauty I can still see. Thank you for another day. This practice isn't just about exercise. It's about connection to yourself, to the earth, to something larger than the worries of the moment. Sometimes gratitude lives in our hearts for years before it ever finds its voice. Is there someone in your life who made a difference? Someone who helped shape you, lift you, teach you? Write them a letter. Tell them what they meant to you. Tell them how their kindness or their presence left a mark on your soul. You don't even have to send it. Just writing it can be a deeply healing act. And if they're no longer here, say it anyway. Speak it aloud. Let your heart release what it's been holding. This is more than nostalgia. This is acknowledgement. And it has a way of softening the sharp edges of regret and turning memory into medicine. Now here's a beautiful little ritual that's simple but powerful. Keep a small jar somewhere in your home. Each day, write one thing you're grateful for on a small slip of paper. Fold it, drop it in the jar. You'll start to notice the jar filling up, filling with life, with moments, with little pieces of joy. And one day, maybe when you're feeling low or lost, you'll open that jar and pull out a few notes. And there, in your own handwriting, will be reminders that your life is still full of wonder. It's a quiet kind of magic, a private celebration of being alive. As the day comes to a close, there's a soft kind of silence that invites us inward. The world quiets down, and we return to ourselves. Take a few minutes at the end of your day to reflect. Ask yourself, what went well today? What lifted me, even a little? You can write it down, say it aloud, or simply think it as you close your eyes. If you pray, this is a beautiful time to offer your thanks, not for a perfect day, but for the grace that carried you through it. This practice becomes a ritual of release, a way to put down the weight of the day and rest in gratitude. Gratitude becomes even more powerful when it's spoken. Every day, try to thank someone out loud. Look them in the eye. Let them hear the sincerity in your voice. Thank your partner for listening. Thank the cashier for being kind. Thank a friend for simply existing. These small, simple acknowledgments create ripples. They deepen connections. They warm hearts, including your own. And sometimes when we're brave enough to speak gratitude, it opens the door for others to do the same. It reminds us that kindness still lives in the world. Our past is full of treasure. Sometimes we forget that. We look back with longing or regret, and we miss the gold. Make space to revisit those bright moments. Look through old photo albums. Listen to music that reminds you of a joyful time. Call an old friend and reminisce. When you relive a happy memory with gratitude, you're not just remembering, you're re-experiencing the warmth, the laughter, the connection. You're telling your heart, I have lived, I have loved, I have known joy, and that joy isn't gone. It's a part of who you still are. Words have power. The things we say to ourselves quietly shape our reality. Try speaking gratitude affirmations each day. Say, I am grateful for this breath. I am thankful for all I've survived. I welcome peace and joy into this moment. It might feel strange at first, but trust me, over time, those words begin to sink in. They begin to shift how you see yourself and the world around you. You deserve to speak gently to yourself, to encourage your heart, to remember that every day you wake up is a gift. When we give, we grow. When we help, we heal. Find a way each day, even in the smallest form, to help someone else. It could be a phone call to someone who's lonely, helping a neighbor with their groceries, volunteering once a week, or even offering a warm smile to a stranger. These acts of service, however small, remind us that we are still needed, that we still have something to offer. Gratitude isn't just about what we receive, it's also about what we give from the abundance of our spirit. And so, as we come to the end of this shared moment, I want to leave you with this truth. You are not alone in what you're feeling. Whether you're standing at the edge of change, picking up the pieces of something that one once was, or simply learning how to live more gently with yourself, this journey is yours and it matters deeply. Gratitude is not about getting it all right. It's not about fixing what's broken or silencing the grief that still echoes in your heart. Gratitude is about opening your eyes, maybe just a little more each day, to the beauty that still exists around you and within you. It's about making peace with what you cannot change and honoring the life you've lived, with all its twists and turns, with all its laughter and loss. Each of these 10 practices we explored is an invitation, not a prescription. You don't have to do them all. You don't have to get it perfect. You don't even have to do them every day. You simply start where you are, with what you have, with one thought, one breath, one small thank you whispered into the quiet. And over time, something begins to shift. The weight on your chest begins to lift. The sharp edges of old memories begin to soften. You start to see that life has not passed you by. It has been shaping you, carrying you, calling you deeper into yourself. You are not defined by your regrets, not limited by your pain, not forgotten in this fast-moving world. Your story still has pages to turn, and in those pages, there is still joy waiting to be discovered, still laughter to be shared, still love to be given and received, still sunrises meant just for you. If you take anything from today, let it be this: your presence matters. The way you love matters. The quiet strength you carry, even when no one sees it, matters. If this spoke to you, I'd love for you to be part of this growing community. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. This space is for healing, for reflection, for real connection. Thank you for being here.